She's going to keep testing, keep comparing, keep interviewing, keep cold reading, observing. In the interview of your life, the height has a lot to do with it. It's your presence. He's got to put his mind in the mind of that woman and say, if I was she, what would I think of me at this moment? How would I assess me at this moment? He's got to look at himself and judge himself through her behavior, her attitude toward him, and how the interview of his life is going, the observations of his life is going, the comparisons, the gossip, the caricaturing, the stereotyping, and the extreme, incredible social skills it takes just to survive. To come up with the right frivolous conversation to keep the thing going and keep the entertainment and interest value alive. Because if he looks like me, short, small, repulsive physically, then he relies entirely on verbal skills. Then he relies entirely on being interesting. Then he relies entirely on continuously demonstrating his value to that woman. He's really up against it when he realizes physically he doesn't look good. He sees it in his own mirror. He sees it in the mirror of the windows in the store shops as he passes by. He sees how short and dumpy he looks. And this has got to have an effect on the way he presents himself. He's got to be a hell of a good actor. Got to be very mature, very practical. And he's got to accept any excuse that woman provides to him to get away from him. No means no in every context. No means no doesn't demand or require an explanation or a justification. No means no can come up at any time. She can renege and say no at any time. That's why the only point of control a short, ugly man like me has is to know how much to invest in the woman from moment to moment and keep asking, is it still worth it? He has to do a assessment list. How much am I investing versus how much am I getting out of it? If things don't add up, he has to be the one to quit. He jumps back and he quits. There's no shame in quitting. If it's done in the right time, if it becomes necessary, predicated on cold, hard facts. So all we're talking about here is resiliency, courage, complete ruthless objectivity, and the ability to continuously question yourself from the point of view of the woman's acceptance of you in the arena, under pressure, where there's resistance, where there's temptation. He's got to accept the verdict of the existence of the happening. That's final, no arbitration. No chance to argue with it, it's final. No do-overs. It's not a question of warning him about mistakes he can make, because the first mistake, of course, is the way he appears. He's short, got a big old moon face, gross features, big belly. Can't expect much. Whatever he gets, he's grateful for it. And he takes it and nurtures the experience. Save the memories, Shorty. Short, small man, you're gonna need them later. When you sell yourself a soap opera. But at least you had a partial concrete experience you can relate to. He's got to be very objective about everything, just like a scientist. He approaches it as if he was Kinsey. He's making an investigation. He has no dog in this hunt. He wants no result. He's not looking for any outcome, good, bad, or indifferent. They're all the same. It's a study. It's an experience. So he's going in it for the experience. He's circulating. He's playing the big picture. He's playing the numbers. He's going in it for an experience. He already knows in advance. In most cases, it's a lost cause. And he's got to enter the arena with that in mind. And then he takes it from there. But it is a lost cause. Whatever he can garnish for himself, whatever he can get, he's grateful as hell. He is a dangerous churl who won't accept with gratitude whatever his arena encounter will provide him. If nothing else, he proved to himself that he can ask for what he wants and he can go for it in the arena under a lot of resistance and competition, under the huge potential of being severely insulted and put in pillory. And he's going for it anyway. And it's the experience that's the victory here. Any questions?